Good afternoon, traders. It is the chart review for the S&P 500 futures, micro futures for 6/28/2019. We ended the week with a bang, and 30 minutes before the close, we were negative for the week, and now we are way up. So they ran up into this final node up here and kind of ran into some resistance. But we were way down here. You can see how thin it was right here. They were able to push this through very quick through this area and get it up here right at the end of the trading session for the week here. And looking over here at the daily, you can see this massive bar right here. I've marked off some red lines here. Just ignore them for right now. These were the levels that I had kind of picked out earlier this morning in the prep video, and we'll go over what we had for the trades here. But you can see, it was thin through here. We had big bar down, big bar up, and we came right back through it, and thin here, thin here. I say that a lot in the videos, with these big bars, you can just run up against them. Nobody really builds positions in there, so it's not that hard to go through those areas. What was surprising was we traveled through this area pretty darn quick too. So looking at the intraday here, so the levels that I marked off on the other with the red lines, 29.55. 29.54, which is the top of that, 29.48.50, 29.44.75, and 29.41. You can see right here the levels of volume pretty recently right here, and you can see we ran right up into the volume and traded right off of them. And these were nice levels right here. I believe that I had all of these in the prep video this morning already drawn out. And so if you would have took this 47.25, you would have took 1.25 of heat on that one. If you would have took this 44, you would have took three ticks of heat in that one. And this one was perfectly to the line. And we'll go over these other ones real quick. I just want to go back to the daily real quick and just kind of give you a glance at those levels where things kind of stopped. So here's the 29.55, which was the high of the day. We actually had a level just a tick higher. It just couldn't quite tick into the high volume node right here, which is where I had the price. Just couldn't quite make it in there, and so that was that level. You can see this high volume tick right here, little node, and we traveled just a smidge past it right here. This level, this was basically the bulk of all the volume right here. So it was really pushing up into this, and it finally hit this. And this is actually one of the levels that you can see more recently right here. It's kind of like the bottom of this candle, the bottom of that wick right there. And with this level right here, you can see a little node of volume right here, and you had this node of volume back here, and it just didn't quite trade into the high volume node right there. And this level right here, there's a little node right here, and you can see that it basically made it past that, but right up into the volume node right here. So this is where we started the day at. We did make it up over this, and from my prep video I said, hey, if we make it up over this level, you might want to kind of expect that we're going to go north. But that really didn't play out till the end of the day. We actually kind of sold this level right up here on the 40 side, and we never visited anything down here on the bottom. So but we did get that fast move through that location like I was talking. And you can see that it was all in the last 2 hours of the day right here. Crazy arrow. that we traveled through. And I had said, hey, there was a level right here. I believe I pointed this out on the 60 this morning, which is where you pretty much got that trade right up into that level. And then I said, hey, most of the bulk of the volume is right across here, and it didn't make it all the way up to the point of control, but traded into the bottom of this volume node. But we've basically broken out of this node at this point, and we're up above it at this point. So going back to the intraday real quick, finish this out. So I just wanted to show you how well those levels worked, and of course, drawing those levels. There's a video out there, a volume profile exercise video, if you care to see how I draw these and what I pick for the volume nodes and stuff like that. But anyways, so this was pretty much the intraday right here where we started, and just wanted to show you some of the trades if you would have drawn the volume. Of course, there was nothing really down here, never really made it back here, never really made it back into here except, you know, after hours. So this volume node right here, we traded up to 29.38, and if you would have took that, you would have got 29.3675 right there. So that would have been a pretty decent little trade, 38.75, if you would have held it all the way down to 29.3675. So this volume node right here, when you came all the way back right here, look at this monster run. I'm not even going to tell you how many points that was, but all the way up to the top right there. Even if you would have just traded this little volume node right here, if you would have took 29.3825, you would have got it back to 29.3525. So those were the major kind of levels. There was one kind of right in here. This was going all the way across, but there was like a little one right here. Not super duper or anything, but 29.3950 got you all the way up to 41.50. So you could have took a couple points. I managed to get 14 points of profit out of today. I did take some losses, but that should give you a good idea of, you know, trading the volume levels. They're pretty good. You know, you do get your turns at the high volumes, and you never know how far they're going to run, whether they're going to reverse the market or run. But you know, that's what it is. And then of course it ran all the way up from this low level, and you know, even if you would have took this level right here on the way up, 47.25, 48.50, point and a quarter of heat, and if you would have held on to it, 47.25 down to 42, so about 5 points right there. You know, the volume really works well. It's easy to do too. You know, there's lots of videos describing it now. I can't remember. I've got like 100 videos or something like that at this point of chart review and prep videos. But looking at the symmetry for the day real quick, look how beautiful the symmetry was. Hiding underneath that level, 100% range extension, comes back, tags it, 100% range extension, tags it, right back to the level, 100% range extension, the market stops right there. Pretty good for the symmetry for today. That's about it. Hope you had a good trading day. I had a pretty good trading day. If you like the analysis, please subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to make some comments, that'd be great. Anything to help support the channel, share it if you find it useful. And hope you have a good weekend, and I will see you on Monday for the prep video. Take care.